What's going to happen today? What's your role today?
I've come along here to work with Clive. Clive's picked the team, and but I'm going to be there with him. I'm going to be in the dressing room at half-time and on the bench and getting involved. We all have got one thing in common. We want to get a result today.
It's a great challenge for you.
Yeah, big challenge, yeah. It's a big football club, massive football club, great support. Big club. I've left a terrific club behind and all. They were great as well, terrific supporters here. But it's a big opportunity for me.
You've had lunch with the squad, I take it?
Well, I turned up, just had a little chat with them for 5 minutes, yeah. And
well, any idea what you said to them?
No, I just said, you know, we've got good players here. That's why I've come here. You know, we want to be successful. We're not obviously haven't showed our, you know, fulfilled our potential. That's why we've got 2 points. We've got to start picking up, and it start today.
You spoke about the squad having a bit of a soft centre.
Well, not, you know, I just feel maybe we've got a lot of very good footballers. Maybe we need a little bit more aggression, a bit more strength in the team. But you know, they're all capable. They're lots of quality players here. If they play to their potential, we will get out of this mess. And
you've said it's a good move for everybody, for Portsmouth, for you and for Tottenham.
I think so. I think it was a good move for Portsmouth. I had a great time there, and everybody there was, you know, so many friends. I've had so many messages from all the staff and that today who I work with and everybody else. So I wish them all the best, and I'll be looking for them to keep continuing the fantastic progress we've made.
Of course, we've been speaking to the Tottenham fans, and they're all to a man pleased that you're coming.
Well, you know, that's great, and let's hope in 6 months' time they're still saying the same thing. I'll give it my best shot. That's all I can do. I'll try my best, and it's a fantastic club. It's got a great tradition. You know, I know the tradition of this club, and the great players and the great managers. I remember walking up from the station up the road, meeting Bill Nicholson. You know, probably one of the all-time greatest managers in football when I was 11 years of age. So I know this club very well.
Have you got any thoughts about who you might want to bring in? I know you're probably not going to bring any of your Portsmouth coaching colleagues. Any ideas?
Yeah, I've got a few people in mind, you know, and we'll have a chat with the chairman. But today, just get on with it and see how we go.
I've seen Kevin Bond here, Harry.
He just come up with me. He drove up with me today, and another mate of mine. He wanted to come to the game. Yeah, Kevin. I've got a lot of time for Kevin. He's a real good football man.
Should we read too much into that at the moment?
No, it's a possibility. I like him, you know, and he's good. He's good at his job. Terrific.
Obviously, it's been a very hard decision. I enjoyed the company of Juande Ramos, a real gentleman. Sometimes these things don't work out, and I had to make a very hard decision.
And why Harry?
Well, at this stage in where Tottenham is, we need a fighter. We need someone that has inspiration, and I've often had various conversations with Harry over a number of years, and many a time they've almost got here, but this is now he's here.
Just finally, you spoke about it in your statement being a difficult time. How difficult has it been for you personally?
Listen, I'm a Spurs fan. It's a sickening feeling seeing Spurs where they are, and we need to be back up where we belong, which is near the top.
And a busy January transfer window?
Listen, it's too early to talk about January.
So it's all changed at White Hart Lane. The Tottenham players have arrived for today's match with Bolton even. Some of those players there, veteran Luka and Luka Modric, new signings brought into the club in the summer, and they haven't been able to help them in the season so far. There's David Bentley, who was critical of the team earlier this week, and he was dropped for that game with Udinese. But they're up against a Bolton side who have the best Premier League record against them as well. We will of course keep you right up to date with events at during that game when it gets underway, which is a 3 o'clock kickoff at White Hart Lane.
If not, I need to get a captain.
Yeah.
So that will come away from Levy. Levy might be club captain, but the team captain will change. And I believe that he will get a centre-half in the summer, in January, but he needs to play, if he's going to stick with Luka and Woodgate, they need to play every game. Ledley, if he comes in, he might have to play midfield, he might have to play somewhere else, but you need to have stability in them 2 centre-half positions, because the goalkeeper knows what he's doing, the 2 fullbacks know what they're doing, and you get a partnership. But at the moment, like you said, actually, we've had Dawson, Luka, Woodgate, King.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where they're coming or going, and it's been a shambles. You know, and the manager hasn't helped himself because he hasn't stuck to a system. You know, we went to Stoke last week, and I'm sat there watching it, and I was throwing paper at the TV because we'd gone to Stoke, we're Tottenham Hotspur, and we've gone 4-5-1, and they got a long throw, and we bring our centre forward 70 yards back to stand in front of the centre forward. Did we want to win the game? To me, we didn't want to win the game, and I got frustrated, and you know, and I think that was the last straw, I think, last week.
Okay, more about Juande Ramos in a moment from you, Graham, I'm sure, but...
when every other person can't, and that's the one, he's got that knack, you know, where he can put his arm around people, he gets the right person in to help him. You know, I know for sure Kevin Bond's going there. You know, he will be his assistant manager, and Kevin's worked with him at Bournemouth. He worked with him at Portsmouth. Yeah. You know, and Kevin went to Newcastle and got really knocked back there. You know, he was done the dirty on. But he will be a good addition to Harry, because Harry knows he can trust him. He will get people around that he can trust.
There's no doubt, though, that this is a step up for Harry Redknapp. Portsmouth, Southampton, West Ham. Can he make that step up and have the same effect, do you think, at Spurs?
Definitely. I think the players respect him. You know, everybody knows Harry was a big Tottenham fan. Yeah. Yeah, and this is the one he wants. He wanted it for years, and now he's got the chance, and he won't fail. He will put things into place as long as I've spoken to support. There was going to be, I know one of the lads who spoke to the Southampton News on Sports News on Tuesday, I think it was. They were going to do a demonstration.
Yeah, but that's all been cancelled.
That's all been cancelled. I spoke to them Thursday, Friday, and I said to them that, you know, it's not a good choice. You know, the players need your help, but I think the chairman probably got a bit windy about it, and he's done something, and it's all gone a bit quieter now. So that's good news. You know, now they've got to give Harry a chance. You know, we've got some awful games coming up. We've got not awful, but fantastic games, but awful for Tottenham at the moment. We've got
Liverpool and
Arsenal.
Coming up,
well, I'm going to the Arsenal game on Wednesday. We've got Liverpool next week. We've got Man City. You got Fulham away. You got Blackburn at home. And then you got Man United and Liverpool in the cup. Well, but that's the Premier League, actually, isn't it? You know, that's what the game's about. But I think Harry will relish this. I think he thinks today we can get a result, then we can move on. I still believe we need to find a striker. Defoe will come in
think he'll come back?
He'll come in January. No doubt about it. He loves Tottenham. Harry loves him. That will happen. But I think we need to try to look around the world. There's got to be a player out there who's not contracted. I've always said Ronaldo, but people are saying, well, he's overweight, he's not fit. How do you know if you don't play him? You know, make him a deal. It's on about going to Paris Saint-Germain. We need somebody who's put the ball in the back of the net.
Pay by play or something like that.
Yeah, we need somebody to put the ball in the back of the net. Nobody's doing it for us at the moment. We have 5 midfield players. I think they've scored 6 goals in 17 games between them. That ain't going to happen, is it? So
no, interesting. Very interesting, Graham. We'll talk to you more about that after a short break. There's 1 minute of time added on at Stamford Bridge at the end of the first half. Xavi Alonso's first.
We're 10 minutes away from kickoffs in the games at Tottenham. White Hart Lane, they're up against Bolton. Wigan against Aston Villa. Manchester City against Stoke. All eyes on White Hart Lane. All eyes on Harry Redknapp. Introduced to the Tottenham crowd, and this is the reception he got. Fantastic. They love him already at White Hart Lane. Ledley King starts for Tottenham. Gary, are you surprised to hear that noise?
No, not in the least. You know, Harry Redknapp is a fabulous footballing figure. He lifts confidence, he builds team spirit, and the White Hart Lane faithful, I think, will love him, because not only does he get the best out of players, and I think even in one paper today, David James was quoted as saying, "Harry's saved my career." You know, Harry might just save Tottenham Football Club and keep them in the Premier League as well.